All right, I'm just gonna do some sound checks. Make sure everything's working. Let's go back. Check this out. Function. Check this out. Okay, sounds working. Perfect. All right. Let me share this. What's up, everybody? It's your boy. It's been a while. I'm going to go online and color one of the pages. What you're seeing right there are the flats. So I'm working live. Let's go live. Yeah, drawing. Sorry. Just got to post this. Art, artist, comics, indie comics, live stream, coloring, digital drawing, artist, YouTube live, Twitch, tune, aliens, spooky. All right. Let me copy this, post this. I don't know if anybody's picked up on this just yet because I haven't Blue Sky. It must be nice to have a team to be able to do all this stuff, right? Let's go to Facebook. Let's see if we're live on Facebook here. Oh, here we go. Like, let's, how can I share this out? Let's share this. Share. Join me live. Send. No, I want to, well, how do I share this? Oh, I can't share it because it's me, but let's try to post. I'll post it on Catch the Craze. Hold on, switch this to Catch the Craze. I don't know if anybody's there just yet, but my system is so slow. Oh, here we go. All right, so let's just go to Catch the Craze. Switch back to Vera Sam. And I'll just have that playing in the background while we're doing this. All right, cool. So what's up? If you don't know who I am, my name is Samuel. I am the creator of Disneyland in My Toilet. I am a comic book writer, artist, illustrator, storyteller, and podcaster. And today I'll be coloring one of my pages from Disneyland in My Toilet. Gonna have some fun and go from there. But maybe let's get an intro going since I haven't done this in a minute. It's been a while. Art of Samuel trailer. Let's see, is there an opener? I guess this will be it. So here's my Art of Samuel trailer. I'm going to play this, and then we're going to start coloring. All right. So I'll look up from time to time, see if anybody's there. In the meantime, I'm just going to be coloring. I'll have my phone here in front of me just in case if I see any posts, I'll react to it. I have this right here. All right, cool. So let's zoom in. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Doodie first. And then we'll work on everything else. So let's find that layer. Where's the Doodster? There he is. Oh, first of all, oh yeah. Multiply. If you're out there, you happen to pass by the channel, say hello. This is impromptu. You know what I don't like is that when I zoom in, I see all the spots. But let me hold on a second. Let me fix those spots. Go back to the original layer, which is here. All right, cool. All right, go back to that layer. Switch over. All right, so maybe a little light from the back. Let's get some. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's go down here. So we're going to do... Don't want that one. Let me find this one. I hate when that happens. Hey, what's up, Lou? ¿Cómo estás? It's been a long time since I've done this. How you doing? Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, I used to love going online all the time, and work is taking a toll. My schedule changed this week like 5 times with work, so it's hard for me to plan. Like, I can't do podcast interviews because it keeps changing. Although I want to do them, I just can't. But I will be on JD Calderon's podcast in 2 weeks. So that'll be cool. But yeah, I can't do what I normally do with the convention circuit. I mean, the podcast circuit. But it feels good. I mean, I was sitting here today. I was promoting William Russett's Cycle South today. Kicked off. I mean, he killed it. I think it was like 20 minutes, and he already had his goal in. So I was just helping promote that, posting that, ran some errands, and then I was like, you know what? I got some time. Let me get online and do some streams. Do a stream at least. Try to promote the campaign and promote the art. Really promote Doodie and get the art out there. you know. Went to a really old-fashioned diner. It was like a mom and pop diner, very small, quaint, maybe about 20 tables max. So old school that they don't even take credit cards. They only took cash. It was interesting. But the food was delicious. I mean, I had chicken breast with egg whites and hash browns. Man, it was scrumptious. Oh, that sucks. That's horrible. Yeah, I could imagine. I mean, I don't know anybody who's able to stay focused when they have migraines. It's almost like the lap. I forget the word. It's almost like paralyzing. Yeah. I didn't know it was cash only until I pulled out my credit card. Luckily, we had money in, and I was like, "Oh no, what do you mean cash?" I was like, "Oh, thank goodness I had money." Yeah, it was a tight spot. I mean, not many seats, but the food was good. The service was good. The people were really great. Mama, I'm trying to draw. I have my new dog Bella trying to get on my lap. I'm sorry, baby. I gotta draw. Gotta draw, babe. It's okay. Have a seat. I know you want to go outside, but we gotta finish this first. So we're gonna do this. No. Oh, no. Not my wires. Sorry. You're gonna make my computer fall. No. Story of my life. Yeah, leave. How old is Bella? She is 2 years old. 2 years old. She's my New Year's baby. We got her from the shelter New Year's Eve. We spent New Year's Eve reading books to all the dogs in the kennel and the animals, and brought her home at 1 a.m. We said Happy New Year, and then brought her home. She's amazing. She can jump. I have a 4-foot fence that separates my my grass from my deck, and I ran to get away from her, like to hide from her, and I closed the fence behind me. When I got to the shed, she flew over that 4-foot fence, and she was ready at my side. It was incredible. It was incredible. I couldn't believe she jumped like baby Rudolph. And she gets along great with the other dogs, which is awesome too. We created her for 3 weeks before we let her mingle with the other dogs. But what I did was every single day I walked her. Yeah, she's she always wants to be in my arms, which is sometimes it's a challenge. Like I gotta say no. Let me. It's always when I'm trying to get some work done, or when I sleep. She has to sleep with her head on my chest. She's so cute. And she has a healthy appetite. She can eat. And she has a really strong bark too. Like it's like a woof bark. Like a And she's taken to my shepherd really well. They get along real great. Which is cool. She is a mixed breed, so she's mixed between a collie and something else. So we haven't been able to figure that out. It's funny. I was talking to George today because George is going with the guys to a convention this weekend. Still trying to master how to promote a Kickstarter campaign. You know, when you think you're doing everything in your power, it's a tough nut to crack for an all ages cartoony alien. So I've been trying different promos, different photos. Siberian Husky, a Chihuahua, Rat Terrier. Wait. How can the Siberian Husky be mixed with a Chihuahua and a Rat Terrier? That is wild. That is wild. Was yours adopted or like a rescue or purchase? All right, let's got Doodie there. Let's go. No, I don't want that. Get out of here. Not now. Sorry. I hit the wrong thing. She found us. That's awesome. That's the best way. What's going on at my door? That must be just the wind. All right, let's go back to here. I didn't know I needed a dog or two. Yeah, that's always the best. The best. Those little surprises that come out of nowhere. You know. Just I did a lot of things differently this time. I promoted it longer. I did a last one. I didn't do a video promo. I did video promos. I think I was promoted at like 2 months. The landing page before I launched. The only thing I didn't do this time was go on podcasts, and I know that would be a challenge for me. It's just I don't have the time, and like when I do have the time, they don't have the time, so the schedules just don't match up. And that's the tough part about it. The whole thing is just doesn't work out in my favor. But I have more giveaways this time than I did last time, which is I did a crossover with William Russert, to get expose his fans to Doodie. The Herman doesn't come out till May, so it won't tie into this, but I promoted that. I think quite a bit. Um, you know, and I did, and then this time, even like with this campaign, it's the first campaign that I why are you giving me that color? I don't want that color. This is the first campaign that I tied everything to just the comic. Like I centered everything around the theme of no boo for you. You know, I from the trading cards to the stickers, like I wanted to make it like a really good package. I have challenges on TikTok. TikTok doesn't like to show my stuff much. I have to tag people in order to get it visible. So I have challenges on that platform. And the only thing, also, one thing I didn't do as much this year, which I'm trying to do today, is this. You know, there's times I would go on, I would stream, and I would do my thing, but this time I didn't have the time. I don't like that one. Let's go with this one. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, everything from I try to approach this campaign from like a full merchandising, media blitz. Like I try to approach it to be able to don't like that. Appeal to as many people as possible. From the gamers to trading card collectors, sticker collectors. I try to have something for everything, but all tied to the comic itself, like without deviating from the plan and staying true to the comic. I gotta get inside that line. Hold on one second. Boom. Yeah, there you go. Shift. All right, that's better. Not like that. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. How's your web store going? I know you launched like a e-com business. How's that doing? Yeah, well, you know, it's funny. It's funny. I was talking to George about that. I want to finish Cosmic Wars. Cosmic Wars is the book that I broke into comics with. That was the book that really got me noticed by a lot of different people, and that's what I want to bring that. That's why in Doodie's Monsters, Cosmic Gorf is the main character from Cosmic Wars. He's in it. And so that's one that I was contemplating. I'm so in love with that character that I wanted him in Doodie's universe because he's an alien as well. And in Doodie's Monsters, General Goatee needs help to rescue Doodie from the clutches of Cthulhu. So he enlists the help of Gorf. So yes, Cosmic War. So you know the story behind Cosmic Gorf is he's like the protector of the kingdom of Crystallia, and you know there was this great battle, and he was supposed to. He didn't get there on time to protect the king, and the king fell at the hands of the enemy, and so Gorf goes into exile until he's needed again. He goes into exile, but they need to find him because there's a threat against the kingdom and the princess, and they need him. Well, she needs him against the better judgment of her generals and commanders. So yeah, that's one I would do. I'd like to do. I was thinking about finishing up because I got 3 more issues for Doodie, for There's Any in My Toilet. Finishing that up, and then maybe releasing Cosmic Wars well, I have to redraw it all. The good thing is that I already have the storyboards because I drew it before. You know, I did the comic book before, but my skills back then were nowhere near where I am today. And back then, I used a lot of 3D renderings for my background. So I did. I was a digital media major, and I used to use 3D programs to create my backgrounds, and then I would illustrate the characters over the backgrounds in Photoshop and merge the two. And so I won't be doing that. I would have to draw all the landscapes and all the scenery by hand, which is good because back then I wasn't as strong as I am now, and I actually love doing backgrounds now. Back then it was just like, oof, no bueno. So But yeah, that's one that I would do. Web store. Us not doing good. I need to add a lot more stuff in order to get. Yeah, it's tough. That stuff is tough, man. I used to get a lot of hits on my website. I get more hits on my website when I do conventions than when I'm not. When I don't do conventions, it just dies. Traffic dies, business dies, and so it's not easy. How to break, and then everything is studying the algorithms. Studying how to manipulate search engine optimization to be able to get to get people to see your stuff. I haven't been well enough to be. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm dealing with similar stuff with my wife. We came back from the doctors today. Oh, I gotta let my dogs out. Hold on. Go get your papas. Go. It's tough. Getting older is tough. Dealing with ailments is tough. And this world doesn't make it better. No, stop it. My thing is too close to the... Let me move this up. Every time I go down, I keep hitting that stuff. Oh, what is that? Get out of there. Quit Apple TV. Sorry. Let's do the skulls. This is what I get when I don't label the layers. I have a couple of personal projects on the go. One day I'll get to kickstart them. Oh, that's cool. Is it comic related or is it something different? Trying to find the layer that I did the colors on the skulls. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Sure. You know, I really I envy guys like, I admire. I admire guys like Will Russert because he's able to do this for a living. You know, and I wish I could do it for a living. I didn't have to try to make time between work and everything else, and because then I would be able to get more projects done like Cosmic Wars, and I would have finished Doodie a long time ago. I would have finished the series a long time because uninterrupted, I can get anywhere between. I can do a full page a day, from start to finish, from pencil, inks, flats, coloring, a day. Just 8 in the morning till 7 at night. I could do it a day, but with work and everything else, it takes me longer. The longest part is this process here. I'd like to create an art book at some point, but I've been working on writing a comic that I hope to draw also. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. The art book takes a lot. I mean, it's taken me. I think I got now like almost 500 different illustrations of Doodie as other characters, and but then formatting and putting the book together and adding some context and text and some pencil sketches and all that stuff. That's the part where it takes a lot more time. Putting all that stuff together. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, man, you can never go wrong. It's funny. An alien radio host from I think it's Louisiana, found Doodie online and backed the campaign. He was so excited that he found a comic book based on aliens, which is pretty cool. I'm excited about that. I hope he talks about it on the radio show. That's cool. Yeah, the kids market's not easy. You know, it's like the adult content is easier. The mature, like not offensive, but it's easier to penetrate that market than it is to penetrate the kids market. Everyone's very specific about what they expect to see from a kid's brand, and it's scrutinized a lot more. This is the first time Doodie is outside the house since he's gotten into the house, which is pretty cool. But this is going to be a fun ride, this issue. Is it going to be a series? Is it going to be a one-shot? What do you intend to do with it? Oh, man. Up to now, I have 3 parts of the story. That's pretty cool. What would you compare it to, as far as like in the movies? Like, if you had to describe it or pitch it, what would you refer it to? so people get a sense of what it is. Getting that. No. Ooh. Boogly boogly. Oh, I gotta get into that back. So first I gotta get back here. Oh, that's gonna suck. Beautiful. Good question, Sam. I could say that at this point in the writing that it's like Starman, but without the death and romance. It's comedy adventure with a hint of healing. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I always think about that stuff. That's pretty cool. I mean, it took me years to like really work on Doodie's theme. Like Doodie's pitch. Trying to figure that out was forever. Oh no. I see a problem. Rolling. That should come from the moon, right? Talking to the moon. That's cool. That's dope. Which do you prefer, the writing part or the drawing part? Oh man, did it again. I always prefer the art over writing just because I feel like I'm not a writer. Maybe I just tell a story. Is that different? You know, I would label it as your creator, and the writing is the component of the creation process. I used to think about it all the time, right? Because I think when I started out in this, I started out doodling, and then I started writing my stories, and because I needed that as a part of me being able to draw. So it was an extension of the other. It's like the body and the soul. You can't have one without the other. So I feel as a creative, you can't create unless you're able to illustrate and write, right? So I look at it. That's how I look at it. I did it again. See, I messed up and I put the entire background colors on one layer. So without allowing it to overlap on the other layers, I have to use the magic wand or the lasso tool. So I'm not, I don't color the rocks with the same colors or the skulls because they're all on one layer. I didn't realize I did that. I must have been pressed for time. I wanted to go see The Working Man today with Jason Statham, but I got outvoted. My wife wanted to go to the mall instead, to an outlet. She got 4 Converse sneakers for like $60. They were on sale. They were on clearance, and then there was an additional discount. It's crazy. Hmm. I got comfortable doing more and more backgrounds. I remember when I started in comics, I hated doing backgrounds. It used to drive me nuts. And then when I took a break away from comics and came back to it, um, I grew more and more comfortable with it. And it wasn't a pain anymore. Yeah, this one was it was the Allen Outdoor Mall. It was easy because it's an outdoor outlet mall, so um, you weren't confined into a space and you just walked from location to location. It was pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I do a lot of my shopping online. And the mall had like a latte place. Well, outdoor. It's called something latte. And made it easy for me to just go and let my wife go shop. I went, got a coffee, sat in the car, doodled, McNoodled. Oh, 21 minutes. Yeah. I hit save. Yeah. So So this week I leave. I fly. I fly to Canada. I'll be out there for work. I don't come back till Friday night. Then I'm back home for 2 weeks, and then I'm in California for 6 days. So it's gonna be long. I'm gonna take my iPad Pro with me to draw. Here's a sneak. Here's a page that I did for Doodie. That I've been posting online. I love this scene. I love the most. I really wanted it to look like a video game when I drew this scene. Like you're in a video game. He gets in there. He sees the suit. He puts on the suit. Right. Then there's a banging on the door, and there's that monster. And then this is that other scene. Again, I know you were on the live stream, but I was inspired by, Dragon's Lair, and I wanted to create something that, especially for the kids and for artists and creatives that pick up the book, and I want to. The biggest form of flattery is someone gets inspired by your work, right? And then it triggers them to create and draw because of your work. And I really spend a lot of time on these pages to try to create that scene. But yes, this is the end of my toilet. Thank you, Lou, for joining me today. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. We got to do some. I got vacation coming up soon. Maybe we'll do a stream together, and where you draw and I draw, and just chat again. But thank you so much. And anybody who's been watching, whether you're on Twitch or Facebook or YouTube or just listening while you draw, thank you for joining. And if you get a shot, head over to Kickstarter, get yourself a copy of Designated My Toilet, book number 7. Lou, again, always in my prayers. I hope you get better. And I love your stuff. Your stuff is fantastic. And we'll talk soon. That's it. I am Samuel. Yeah. And this is another episode of Drawing Doodie. And I'm going to turn off the music and give you an outro. And we'll go from there. Let's see. No Boo For You trailer. No, I'm just going to give you we're going to end with this. Have a great day, everybody.